So right here so far, let me go to text and continue, and let's close that code. So far we have 1, 2, 3 buttons, and we have one output. I'm using pins 2, 3, and 4 for let's say the key, the door, and well, let's do it in the same order. I think it's key, seatbelt, door, KSD, yeah, key, seatbelt, door, and this is our output, the buzzer, and that's going to be on pin 13. I have resistors here, right here, here, and here, and those resistors are 1,000 each. They go in this row, the same row that the inputs are going into the Arduino. So this resistor is feeding negative into this row, which is feeding here. Okay, so this wire is always negative. Until I push this button, then this positive over here, this wire will send that over and send it over this side and overwhelm that resistor. And then it becomes higher, you know, like on, you know. So let's do this code. I want to delete that little node off there. I got pin 13 as an output. I'm going to set up my my variables right off the bat. INT, I'm going to have K and INT S and INT D. Okay. So, you know, if you want to put notes, you should be putting notes. Key variable, or you can just put key. What's this one? Seatbelt. And the door. So these are my 3 sensors. Then I need to have my inputs in mode. Let's say 4 is input. And don't forget to put what that is for. This is going to be my key. This is my buzzer, or LED for me, right? So 4 is going to be my key. This one right here. So 4 is a key, just so we know. You know, we need to decide that. And if it hasn't been told what we're going to do, then you know we can decide ourselves. So I put 4. That's going to be my key. Pin mode. 3 input. That one's going to be my seatbelt. Just do them in order. Why not? Why not? Pin mode 2 is input. That's going to be my door. Then I need to have some code. I can delete all this stuff right here. And I need to have an if. Oh no, first thing I got to do is read those 3 inputs, right? So the very first thing I'm going to do is read those 3 inputs. So time to read them. We're going to put K. That's our variable. I've already created it. It's capital K, by the way. Make sure you stay the same. If I put capital up here, I got to put capital here. So K is going to equal to digital read pin. And remember what I put. My key right here is pin 4. So digitally read pin 4. You could create new variables instead of putting 4. You could say key, whatever, but I mean, our code's not overly complicated, so I don't think it's an issue. S is equal to digital read pin 3. And you can see my seatbelt is pin 3. And then D is equal to digital read pin 2. So now I've set my variables inside my loop. This is going to happen multiple times per millisecond. And it's going to just set those variables to whatever the buttons are doing. Are they on or are they off? I need to know. Then we're going to say if, and then here's where we can put the logic. KD or K not K, KS, K not S, sorry. So let's do this KD first right there. So if K and, that's how I have to write it. I have to put 2 and signs. That's just the way Arduino code is. D, so if K and D, or I don't put a plus sign, I put 2 bars like that. right there. And remember, those are the bars. It's the button right above the enter key on the right side. You have to hold shift and then push that. Or K, not K and, look what it is. This one right here. K and not S. See, there's a not S right there. So I'm going to say K and not S. Not is the exclamation point. Now, just to be safe, I never tried it like this, but I always put these two terms in parentheses individually. But remember, this one right here that I just highlighted and this one right here, they always have to be there because the if, this if has to have some sort of statement inside the parenthesis. And all I'm saying is if this or this happens, then do this code right here. Let's open a curly bracket and close a curly bracket. Oh, sorry. Close a curly bracket. There we go. So do this code right here. We're going to just turn the light on, or turn that output on, the pin 13. So we're going to say digital write pin 13. Hi. Else. In Arduino, my Arduino software, it automatically puts this end curly bracket once they start one. It's kind of cool, but it doesn't do that on this one. Digital, so otherwise, turn it off. Digital write pin 13 low. And that's it. That should totally work fine. Let me move my mouse here. Let's give it a test. So as a quick overview, we're going to create 3 variables and the names of the different inputs or sensors. Then I got to just tell my Arduino which pins I'm going to be putting them in. And then I need to put little notes here on the side for myself so I know which are which. Then in my loop, the first thing I'm going to do is set those variables and read those pins and just set the variables to whatever it's reading the pins as. Whether are the pins on or off? Set the variables accordingly. Then if this statement is true, that's where we just kind of put in this logic statement. Then turn it on. Otherwise, turn it off. And that's it. So let's see if it works. Start simulation. Error code. Sorry, it seems that I forgot a semicolon somewhere. I don't know where. Oh, look at that. Do you guys see that? I put a colon instead of a semicolon right there. Gosh, this is picky code, and the Arduinos are picky. There we go. Start simulation. Okay, let's hide the code. And no matter which one I push, this one, the light should not turn on, the light should turn on. You know why? The key's not in the ignition. Even if I hold shift and click this one and this one, nothing's going to happen here. The key is not in the ignition, so it doesn't really matter, okay? Let's put the key in the ignition. Shift, the button's pushed. Uh-oh, one of these other buttons must be pushed. Wait, is this on or off? I can't tell. Okay, these are off. Wait. Oh yeah. Let's see. This is going to turn the light. Yeah, this is going to turn the buzzer on because these are both off. So the key's in ignition. The key's in ignition, but these are off. So what does that mean? That means the seatbelt's not buckled, right? The seatbelt is not buckled, so definitely it's going to beep. So let's buckle that seatbelt. I'm going to hold shift. There we go. Seatbelt is buckled. And this is off right now, this one. So what happens? We have the key in the ignition. Uh-oh, dangerous. But my seatbelt's buckled, so we're good. What about the door? The door, this is off. So the door is not open. It's off. So that's how I have it set to not open. So the door is not open, so we're good. Now, if I open the door and I keep these the same, the alarm goes off for the little buzzer, dee, 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 on your car. So let's go ahead and close that door. There we go. And we're all good. These are pushed. You can tell these are pushed because there's no shadow here. So if I unpush them like that, the shadow appears. So hold shift down, then click the button that locks the button down until you push it again. Then you can just kind of push it at your will. If you hold shift and push the button, it gets locked in. And thank you for telling me that the other day. That was pretty cool. That saves me a bunch of time. So that's the project, and that's all there is to it. Let me